Hi, my name's Damion Fryer and I'm going to be talking to you today about a range of lures in the ZMan range. I've opted to look at 5 lures today. The reason I picked these 5 is these are my 5 favourite lures, and these are the 5 lures that I'll use pretty much for all of my fishing. There's a vast range of lures in the ZMan range. I mean, there's all sorts of lures, but again, as I say, these are my 5 favourites for fishing all around the coast of the UK. And the first one we're going to look at is called the Minnow Z. It's a 3-inch lure, paddle tail lure, as you can see. You know, you've got that fluttering paddle tail action when you retrieve the lure, and it's also got what we call a split dorsal fin, which is designed to take the point of your hook when you rig these lures weedless. I mean, I'll look at the rigging of these lures a little bit later on. You could also fish them with a jig head, a 2-0, even a 4-0, the weight of your choice really. And this lure, like all the ZMan lures, are made with Elastec, which makes these lures 10 times stronger than your normal soft plastic. You know, so you could probably stretch this lure to perhaps 2.5 foot and it won't break. You will catch a lot more fish per lure using the ZMan. Now, the next lure in the range, it's very similar to the Minnow Z. It's called the Diesel Minnow Z, and this is 4-inch, whereas the Minnow Z is 3. So a slightly longer lure. Again, you know, it's a paddle tail lure. You've got the split dorsal fin there for your weedless rigging presentation, and you've also got a split belly as well, which makes rigging with the weedless a lot easier. This one's coloured pearl, but again, there's several colours in the range, depending on what you're fishing for and depending on conditions. Now, if you want an even slightly larger lure, we'll go on to the grass kicker. This is 5-inch, and again, it's a paddle tail lure. You know, you got your fluttering paddle tail, you got your split dorsal fin again for weedless rigging, and your split belly. Again, if you wanted to, you could fish this with a jig head, and you know, these are great. I know people are catching a lot of bass on these lures, being 5 inches or slightly longer. They will deter certain fish. I mean, you're less likely to catch things like small pollock and mackerel on these and garfish on these, with them being a little bit longer. Now, one of my all-time favourite lures is called the Swimmer Z. Now, these come in 2 sizes. This is the 4-inch version, and again, a bit similar to the Diesel Minnows. It's a paddle tail lure. It's a bit more, really, if you look at it, of a fish replica. This colours they use, so it's quite a dark lure. Split belly again. So rig these at weedless. You could rig them with a jig head again, 4-0 jig head, ideal, made with the same sort of material. And again, with these, we'll catch wrasse, pollock, bass, mackerel, garfish, freshwater anglers use these and catch a lot of pike, perch, zander, even chub will take these. And again, in this range, we go up to a 6-inch version. It's the same features, split belly, the paddle tail, but again, as you can see, this is quite a lot bigger. This is superb for your larger. I mean, boat anglers will use these a lot. Your pike anglers will catch a lot of good pike on these, and they're a great all-round lure. Now, to rig these lures, I'm going to show you that my preferred method is to rig these weedless. So we'll just take the Diesel Minnow Z here, the 4-inch. We've got a 4-0 weedless hook here, as you can see. It's weedless designed. Now, to rig these, you just pop the hook point in there and pop them out there, so you end up with that sort of thing. Pulling through. I have touched on the rigging in the previous video, so you know, if I rush along a little bit, you can always watch the previous one and see what I'm doing. But then you pop that out there, and you can see, pull the lure through. As you can see there, there's the hook point, and it just sits into between that split fin there, like so, and it just saves skinning the lure, as you can see there. And that's rig weedless ready to go. You can also use, again, this is a 4-0 hook with a 3 gram weight on. Just adds a little bit of weight to your lure, it'll sink a little bit quicker, and you'll get a little bit more distance on your cast. What I tend to do a lot, this is a 3-inch lure that I've already got rigged up, weedless, and I tend to use a 7 gram, what we call a worm weight, and that just sits against the lure like so. I let mine run around the line, you can fix it if you wanted to, but that just sits there like so, 7 gram. The lure will cast a lot further, it'll sink a lot quicker, you can retrieve it a lot deeper as well with that weight on. So there you go, they're my 5 favourite lures from the ZMan range. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.